I want to have a real conversation about you becoming a professional day trader. This video is going to be different. It's going to be more of a 100% real talk. Do you want to take this seriously, or are you going to screw around for the next year? So if you want some magic solution, just go somewhere else. There are two types of traders: traders that trade with their own capital and traders that trade with somebody else's capital. I'm going to explain the benefits of both. The way that I started trading was extremely risky and I was gambling a lot and it was bad, but I was able through that process to build up an account worth $50,000. That $50,000 of my own capital has been the most stressful thing I've ever had to trade with, because I knew it was my bankroll for all of my day trading, so I couldn't let it go negative. And for the past year and a half, 2 years, I've been trading it successfully and making a decent amount of income from it, being able to pay for my vacations, being able to pay for my house, being able to pay for my cars, my wife's car, all of it. Had I known what I'm about to tell you, it would have made a world of difference and it would have prevented me from losing a lot of money along the way. So I'm going to explain this to you in a way that's really, really easy to understand. If you have, let's say, $1,000 and you want to trade with that $1,000, the risks that you're going to take to try to grow that quickly to become a millionaire day trader is really, really bad. You learn bad habits from that, and it's just unhealthy because you want to make the most amount of money possible, right? You want to replace your full-time income with day trading. But if you have $1,000 account, you would need to get 300% per month on that account, which is literally unfeasible doing proper risk management, having a correct risk to reward ratio. Now, let's say you've been saving up for a long time and you have $10,000 and you want to use that as your trading account. If you are able to get 10% per month on $10,000, that's only $1,000 per month. That's basically minimum wage for a full-time job. So if you start your day trading journey off the wrong way and you use your own capital and you're not demo trading before, the likelihood of you losing that $1,000 or $10,000 is almost guaranteed, just like it happened to me. Now, if I had the proper training and coaching, then I would have, started with a demo account, gotten to a point where that demo account is profitable every single month for the last 90 days. And then, and only then, should I expect to get money from my real money once I put it into my account. But even at that point, I would have had to save up my own capital, whether it's $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, and risk that amount of money, which causes an added pressure to you, which messes with your psychology when you're day trading, because psychology is 90% of the game. It wasn't until about a year and a half or even 2 years after I got into day trading that I learned about funded accounts. If you're unfamiliar with a funded account, essentially there are investors out there that have lots and lots of money, and then they give that lots and lots of money to individual traders, and each individual trader trades profitably, and they have a profit split off of the earnings of that account. These funded accounts are given by companies called prop firms. Basically, they test your day trading skills on a demo account, and then you show to them that you can be a profitable trader by gaining 10% profit on a $100,000 or $200,000 account over 30 days. If you can do that twice, then they will actually give you that $100,000 or $200,000 of actual money, and you will trade that. And every single month, you will have to split the profits with the investor that funded your account, an 80-20 split or a 70-30 split. It depends on the company that you're trading with. So let's take that previous example that I said earlier. If you have $10,000 in your account, your personal trading account, and you manage to get 10% profit on that, that's $1,000. If you do the same thing with a $200,000 account, you get $20,000 in profit. The same amount of work gets you 20 times more money. That's the beautiful thing about day trading, is that the same amount of skill is required to make millions of dollars as it is to make hundreds of dollars. It just depends on the account size that you are trading with. Now, here's the curveball that I found out about, and it really made me see things differently. Now, this isn't going to be a blanket statement for every country, but in the United States, if you have, let's say, a $50,000 account and you're trading on that account, every single dollar that you earn off of trading is considered capital gains. Capital gains tax is about 40%. So 40% of your profits has to go to the government, which sucks. But if you trade with a prop firm with one of these funded accounts, it's not considered capital gains because essentially you are an independent contractor trading for this firm, and your pay gets a lower tax amount depending on how much you earn. It is financially a smarter decision to be a funded trader with a big account than a personally funded trader by your own liquidity, your own capital. You're going to get taxed more and you're going to get eaten alive. So instead of making that $1,000 on that $10,000 account, you only made $600. Ouch, right? Now there are probably hundreds of prop firms out there. I've worked with numerous ones in the past, and some of them have just completely failed. Like whole companies shut down, traders didn't get paid, and then there's the more popular ones that have been around for a while. But the one thing that every single one of these prop firms has is a time constraint. And it is literally the only reason I have not fully committed to being a funded trader, because my schedule is so crazy and I have so many projects going on at the exact same time. Plus I want to dedicate myself to my family. So like half of my day is work, half of my day is family. There's no getting around that. Every single one of these prop firms gives you 30 days to make 10%. The added pressure that causes for a day trader will most likely cause them to make mistakes. Trading on days where they're forcing a trade where they don't see their setup, but they need to trade that day because they need to try to make the profit because they have a time constraint. That will always screw you. When I get on the charts and I just see wicking up and down, ranging, consolidation, I don't want to touch it. But when I have to pass a challenge in a certain time frame, I will try to force a trade, and usually like 80% of the time, it will go against me, causing me to dig myself out of that hole the next following days or weeks. Now, I don't want you to get the wrong impression. I don't want you to have to do something just because I said it. But I want to show you this. This company reached out to me and said, hey, we're a prop firm. And I was like, cool, blah, blah, blah. All of the same stuff as every other prop firm that emails me. And then I asked them what makes you guys different. Two things. And wow, when you purchase a challenge account, instead of having 30 days to pass this challenge, there is no time limit. That alleviates 99.99% of the pressure of trying to pass this challenge. If you don't see the perfect setup on your charts to trade that day, you can close it and not trade that day with no repercussions. You can try to pass this challenge for the next 90 days, the next 6 months, the next year. It doesn't matter. You have all the time in the world to try to pass this challenge. Being able to trade with no pressure, absolutely amazing. And the other aspect of it that has such a potential for long-term growth and scalability is the fact that you can actually trade up to $5 million on your account. So if you prove that you can make 10% consistently, every 3 months, they will increase your account balance 50%, all the way up to $5 million. So if you start off with a $200,000 funded account, 3 months later, it's going to be a $300,000 account. 3 months later, it's going to be a $450,000 account. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. Remember how I said if you have a $10,000 account, you make 10%, you get $1,000. If you have a $200,000 account, you make 10%, you get $20,000. If you have a $5 million account and you get 10%, that's $500,000. $500,000 in 1 month is like, I own 12 supercars, 6 vacation homes, and a yacht type of money. And because I'm me and I have the ability to negotiate with said companies, these guys decided to partner up with me to offer you guys a 15% discount. FunderPro offers 80-20 split, and you get paid every single week. On Friday, whatever your account balance is in profit, it just automatically gets paid out. The account sizes range from $25, $50, $100, and $200,000 trading on MT4 and MT5. I would suggest starting out with the most capital. It's $995, but with the 15% discount, it's going to cost you $845. Absolutely 100% do not do this if you have not been consistent on a demo account. If you cannot prove to yourself right now, this very second, via a trading journal and your account history, that for the last 30 days or 90 days, you have not been consistently profitable, do not waste your money on this. You are literally throwing it away in attempts to get rich quick. Don't do that, please, for the love of God. But if you can prove that whether it's on your own personal account of $25 or whether it's a demo account of $100,000, if you've been able to prove to yourself and you're trading consistently with a consistent strategy and you can make 10% per month, get the $200,000 account and you could be making $20,000 per month on a $200,000 account, of which you will get an 80% payout every single week. Just to simplify that, get this, do well, and your cut every single Friday is going to be $4,000. Imagine your life if your income was $4,000 a week. Again, I'm not forcing you to do anything. You can choose any prop firm on the entire face of the earth. You get a 15% discount with this one. You can go with something else. I don't care. I want you to start working your ass off to become a consistently profitable trader on a demo account. And I want you to become a funded trader because that is life-changing money. If you're making $4,000 a week, you are set for life. Even if you don't grow above that amount, that is an insane amount of money for the standard working person. Now, if you guys want a good strategy to trade with this funded account, check out this video right here. If you got some value out of this video, make sure you drop a like on your way out, and we will see you in the next one.